Hello, everyone. Welcome to Art Talk is the Anjana Kumar Show, and I'm your host, Anjana. Today is a very special day in my life because I have two very special guests, but one of them I'm a big fan of. I have watched her numerous videos, which get millions of views, and it's pretty much like a dream come true for me to have her on our podcast. Please welcome Ma Hansaji Yogendra. For those who don't know, Ma refers to mother. And trust me, I'm sitting here with this iconic lady, and she is nothing less than a beautiful mother with such a great soul. And she only knows to live life easy and make it so simple and seamless. When we are having this beautiful special guest with us, we wanted to shoot our podcast in a very special location. And that's why we are here at the Trample Wellness Center by Wellcube.life. I have Karthik Ramachandran, who's the founder and who has really developed this tower. Now, a little bit more about this place where we are, and I'll tell you why we're shooting it here. It has been built on the principle of Panchabhuta. For those who are not aware of this concept, it has basically five elements: water, air, fire, earth, and space.
Ether, yes.
And ether. That's right, man. And the whole idea about this is that these five principles are there in every creation, including a physical body space. And every aspect of this tower has been built around this principle. And we wanted to show our very special guest, Ma Hansaji, who has been honored several times, including she has received the Bharat Gaurav from the House of Commons in the British Parliament. As well, she's been honored by the Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji. And we wanted to have her in a very special place where she would fall in love with it. And that's exactly why we are here. Without further ado, let me welcome Ma Hansaji once again. Ma, thank you so much for coming and gracing this podcast. I think my podcast is blessed. Truly, now. Thank you so much, Karthik, as well, for having us here. Ma Hansaji,
Tell.
we know everything about you, but and I'm a big fan of your sayings and all that you show to the world. I want to know about your childhood. How was it? What were your earliest memories in life? And who influenced you? Who was your mentor?
Well, my childhood was in Mumbai. That is a cosmopolitan city, a very big city. I am born, brought up, and I am still there in Mumbai. There, my very strong impression was my school and school principal. I was studying in a school which was based on Gandhian principle school, where we used to spin for 1 hour every day and sing ashram bhajanavalis, all those beautiful songs which teach you the values of life, which tells you how every human should be caring, compassionate, loving, and having faith in higher reality. So such things we used to say, and we used to sing Bhagavad Gita. So Gita, right from childhood, is by heart because every day you are singing for 1 hour. So this was a very strong impression. And then that school was very unique, where we are taught everything what is required, all skills of life, right from mason work to carpentry work to anything, painting, drawing, stitching, cooking, gardening, everything in school was our teaching. And this is how I was. See, I am coming from a family which is a very affluent family. My father was a zamindar, and we had all the facilities in the house. We have a whole family of servants, and we had cows in our big property at Puleparle. And so I was brought up in that atmosphere when I didn't have to even wash a single spoon in my house. But when I was in this school, I was cleaning the school, I was cleaning the toilets, I was cleaning every classroom, I was doing everything, and that had such a strong value in me, value of labor, value of other human beings, like how they are equally important. Nobody is superior or inferior in life. And somebody who is doing this is, no, and somebody who is highly educated is great. No, it's not the education. It is what you are, how you apply. So this was my very strong impression during childhood.
Beautiful. The name of the school, Ma? What was the name of the school?
Now it is not there. It is only there, this school. So that how it was closed. Nowadays, modern people don't force their children to go and clean the toilet. They would say that my child will not do that. That is so true. Closed. That is to us. Girls' school, based on Gandhian principle.
Yeah, but obviously that was such a significant influence
Very.
in your life. So did that sort of set the tone for you? I to where?
Even for yoga, because at the Yoga Institute, our students, we have 1 hour session which is called as Karma Yoga session, where for 1 hour, students will go out,
Yeah.
pick up the dry leaves, or okay, if something has to be painted, they would paint. They would love it. They would go in kitchen and cut the vegetable. We had a group of chartered accountants. We had a group of doctors. We had a group of MBAs. They come in a group to learn yoga.
Yeah.
And 1 hour, for 1 hour, I would always take them to kitchen. And the knife and cutting the beans. Now, if your attention is not there, you will cut your finger. They said this is the most stress buster place, the kitchen. You can't think of any tension or worry. You have to be focused in doing the job. Yoga is nothing else but a science of awareness. Yeah, when you are supposed to do everything with completeness and do it very well, systematically.
Absolutely.
So that also was the base. And so in Yoga Institute, we have many such things which I have been doing in school from childhood.
Childhood. Ma, you said a very beautiful point about focus. And I do feel that in today's world, there is a huge lack of focus.
Very true.
Especially in the younger generation.
True.
This is a challenging thing. So how do you tackle that, Ma?
You see, first we have to see that we don't make our life so easy that you don't use your mind only.
That's true.
Now here is a computer. People don't even remember that number. Sure, their own telephone number. Yes. No memory is used. Everything is tuck, 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 and here is the answer. So in our human body, if any part is not used, that part is going to be deteriorated. As you grow, your memory would be gone. You will not be able to do any job. Focus would be gone. Attention span would be poorer than even fishes and animals.
Yes.
And that has been proved now. Their attention span is so poor. Human beings. Absolutely. Because all these easily available equipments, yes, they have become more machine type. No emotions into it, no sincerity into it. And that's the whole reason. So I don't say technology is wrong. Technology is required in life, but then use it only that much as it is required.
Correct.
And without technology, without that also, if you can function with nature, these 5 elements with which we are made up of, that would be the great thing. And so the focus will come back when you start using it.
Yes.
What is happening now? Alzheimer's and Parkinson's.
Dementia.
So soon. Even 30-year-old man and woman, they tell me, Hansaji, I'm forgetting. I forget things. I don't remember. I have eaten food, but I forget that I have eaten food. To that extent, that mind has become so unfocused.
So how can a sort of one practice that? So can they, as a daily skill, for example, write down, I had this for breakfast. This is my number. Is that something that will help?
Person has to first have a clarity that what he wants to remember and what he doesn't want to remember. What happens is a very good point. There are so many things which we need not even bother.
Yeah.
Somebody behaved rudely. Why the hell you should remember that? He is rude because it was his problem. He was not in a good state. He was suffering himself. He was rude. Rather than getting hurt and remembering this word you told me and this you blamed me. Instead of that, try and see that you forget that. Forget and forgive.
Yes.
But what you have to remember, yoga says repetition. Memory works well when you are repeating the same idea again and again. And here comes the place of all these ideas study, education. How many times we teach children how to write A for apple, or how many times they must be writing A or B or C. Then in their sleep also, if you give a paper and a pen and say write, they will be writing exactly as it is. They would not write A with C or D.
Correct. Correct.
Because that is repeated till it goes into your memory, until it forms an impression in your subconscious mind.
Yes.
So we have to work at that level, not just at conscious mind, but at subconscious mind.
At the subconscious mind.
So yoga is an education of subconscious.
Okay. So
And so we should bring all those things which are important in subconscious. So very often we should see that we remember things like, I always say, that whole day you are spending.
yeah.
So you meet so many people, you are doing so many things in a day. Now at night before going to bed, find out what are the good things you remember. 10 positive points.
Correct.
How many good things happen throughout the day?
Yeah.
We would remember all wrong things very easily.
Exactly.
What hurt us, what was not right, or bothered us. That you don't have to even put an effort, because we are funny. Going down, feeling bad, getting hurt, all that we emphasize more than positive things.
Positive.
So if you write down how many good things happen in a day, write 10 positive points. When you start seeing birds, what a sound they make, what a beautiful things they have. So many good things are happening. And any other human being, oh, chalo, he has shouted. But other 11 hours he has not shouted. No, so why can't you see that also? So write 10 positive points. So you start searching for good things in life rather than bad things in life. So slowly you start training your mind.
Correct.
And that becomes your habit. Till then you have to work this way.
Okay.
That's the way you will train your mind. That mind gets training. Yogis say that human mind is highly developed mind.
Correct.
See the developed mind here. Karthik is there in front. His wife is there. Absolutely. The minds can really create so many things, so many good things. But this highly developed mind, if you are not focused, it can go
Haywire. It's like simply like a monkey, as we say.
exactly like running it is really. And here is the path of yoga, which stays the mind. So I'm teaching yoga.
Beautiful. In fact, coming to that, ma'am, because Yoga Institute is the oldest yoga institute.
In the world, we are now 105-year-old institute.
I mean, God bless. It's amazing. So I know that from there, Ma, there have been so many other yoga institutes that are. So how is Yoga Institute different and unique?
See, it's a complicated. Yoga has varieties of yoga available. Hatha yoga, Raj yoga, mantra yoga, tantra yoga, karma yoga, gyan yoga, yes. And so many. You can name. And nowadays, modern yoga, hot yoga, power yoga, kickboxing yoga.
Ma, I have to very sadly say there is also something called a bear yoga.
Beer yoga,
I couldn't really connect with that at all.
Sufi yoga. You can hear anything. And yoga, they add a marketized yoga because that they are too much now.
Yeah.
But understand, actual yoga,
Yes.
which was brought up.
Yeah.
You see, to put it across little history, in olden times when humans were behaving like animals, there was no yoga.
Correct.
When you are hungry, you go and search for something, you kill an animal, cook there and there, you eat. And that's the way humans used to live, or eat things as they are,
Yeah.
whatever. Instinctive behavior. That's called instinctive behavior. You feel hungry, you eat. You are thirsty, you go near water and drink. That is totally animal life. But when humans started using their mind, thinking that, come on, I have eaten my food, but in the evening I'll get hungry again. So what do? I keep some food, or go near some place where my food is easily available, or water. So that thinking started. When thinking started, yoga started. When you have started using your mind, yoga started. Till then, there was no need of yoga.
Beautiful.
So when civilization started, you started growing vegetables, you started growing things, water coming into your, making a house, having a family living, yoga started. So yoga is as old as that, about civilization. In older times, yoga was taught by family, by rishis, munis. Like Krishna has gone to Sandipani ashram. Sandipani rishi, his wife, his children are there. And here are these children going, staying with that family, eating, getting food, learning how to go ahead with family and all ups and downs of family, how to earn. If you are a king, then you will learn how to use all these things like arrows and mace and all. If you are a Brahmin boy, then you will learn all shlokas and shastras and all that. Whatever is required for your life from big background you are coming, everything would be taught. And whatever basic things that was taught. So these children were away from their family because in family too much of lad pyar, too much of, now what I have suffered, my child should not suffer.
Yeah.
See, this is the whole unfortunate part. Now, all the rich people,
Yeah.
they give everything to their children. Whatever they ask, they give double that. Child has not learned how to work hard, struggle to reach to that state. As that child is most incapable child. And they always say that what I have suffered when I was young, I had no food to eat. I was just working so much, doing so much. Fine. But that suffering has made you what you are now.
That's true.
Suffering is so important, right?
Yeah.
But they don't. And so the whole problem. At that time, child was away from family parents. He would become a good human being, a caring, compassionate, a person with lots of values, lots of disciplines. Yoga is a path of discipline. Correct, literally, it is. And so, with that, when they come back to family, then they are something. Then the whole family would be affected by them. So, this is how yoga was taught. So, at the Yoga Institute, we are teaching this traditional yoga, which was taught in that time. Ram went to Vashishta Ashram, Krishna went to Sandipani Ashram, this ashram. So we have made Yoga Institute, we call that as ashram. Yoga and yoga. In the beginning, it was known as Yoga Ashram. The government said we will have to keep one name. So, Yoga Institute.
Okay, it became Yoga Institute.
We started with Yoga Institute, but we are running it as an ashram, where gurus are living at the same place. We have that 1 acre land in Santa Cruz East, and our house is there. We live there only. Founder who started the institute, he lived for 93 years. My father-in-law.
Wow, God bless.
My mother-in-law, she lived for 95 years.
Wow,
My husband, Dr. Jaydev, lived for 90 years.
God bless.
And I am here, 77, 78,
You're still young.
and I'm
still
going
beautiful.
ahead in life.
Beautiful.
My mother is living with me, and she's 97-year-old lady. Very healthy. What secret of all this? Yeah, none of them have got sick. They don't even know how to gulp medicine. Sometimes I told my father, now take this calcium. Come on, we are growing old. Take calcium tablet. He says, can't go make a powder and give it. No. Said out. I don't want any of these in my bones are strong. They say,
Oh,
yes, simple. Because simple living, very, very clear objectives in life. I am thinking yoga is a part of spirituality. Yoga has nothing to do with religion. Spirituality. You become a good human being. Try and help others. So my mummy is also like that.
okay.
Take interest in nature. My mother takes so much interest in nature. She goes, if she was here, she would touch all the flowers, smell, keep it. And if somewhere he will find some yellows, something is not, he will remove it.
Correct.
Well, cutting is required, he'll do the cutting. He'll take interest. She takes interest in birds, animals, not bring in the house, and not sitting and doing puja and doing mala and going to this temple and that. But we don't go to any temples, nor we do any puja parts. Right. Our puja is this. Exactly. So yes, if a helper in the house, if a son is little sick, he will come and then I will tell him what to do and then teach him. If he has missed the class in the school, we will teach him something. That becomes our puja and not pasting tabs. So we have our own clarity of life.
Correct.
This is how.
And of course nutrition, because I mean, at that, as you grow older, as you mentioned, a supplement or two here and there, but I think it's the nutrition as well that has kept the age and the fitness, the mental and
As
physical
we grow, our food habits our everything should change.
should change.
And accordingly, we should live life.
Yeah.
Like you can still run, but you will not run.
Yeah.
Let children run,
Correct.
and you will walk slowly and steadily.
I know.
You can do many things as they are old, but you will not do it. Then you should learn to enjoy everything around you
That's true.
and appreciate that, and you will listen more,
Yeah.
speak less.
Correct.
Ganpati statue.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The state of mind should be what we call as a sattvic state. My grandson's name is Sattvic. Sattvic state.
Okay. Beautiful.
Whatever food you eat very little.
Yeah.
Don't eat more. Mitahari. I tell you, whatever we are eating now also, if we can cut down the food
By half.
by half, we will be surviving very nicely. And we have to add more water element to our food.
That is true. Yeah. Yeah.
Water element.
The water elements. Yes. Yeah.
Curry had to give that.
So this is very interesting that you mentioned. I would like to know what are those water element foods. So would it be like fruits?
Fruits is water.
Yeah.
All fruits have all water.
Yeah.
And then you add water into food like curry, add water and make it to a buttermilk.
Buttermilk.
A full glass of buttermilk you drink when you are having your lunch. So other things you will eat much less. In breakfast you will have what is called as basil leaves, tulsi, ginger, green tea leaves. All these things boiled in water and strain it and take at that water in the morning. Cinnamon inside or black pepper and drink that water. That could be your herbal tea.
That's true.
Add milk. Very good. Or no milk, depends upon if you are lactose intolerant, then don't take milk. But otherwise, milk should go. On our orthopedic surgeon
Yeah.
who are talking about joint pains and all that, they shout and tell, please drink milk.
Yeah.
Because the calcium in milk, yes, body can absorb very fast. True, take milk as a medicine. Taking tablet, why can't you drink milk?
That's true.
And so we recommend milk and curd, yogurt, that is lactobacillus enzyme. Curd has to go to your body to improve your digestive capacity. Sure, because that's your basic energy source.
Yes.
Your navel, stomach, the gut, and so gut. So such habits we have to form. And
Yes.
butter and boiled butter, ghee,
Yes.
you need in your body.
Yes.
In the morning, if you have too much gases, a spoon of ghee in your porridge or whatever it is, or even in your milk, just take it and your whole day would be without bloating and gases and acidity. All that will be gone because earth element would be strong. Ghee is earth element.
Exactly.
Okay, and so that goes very. So all these says we have follow in our house. Simple foods. Not too many varieties, but more varieties. My husband used to say, you have cooked 2 vegetables, take out 1 vegetable. Just give 1 with me. And I just eat it. Or he would later on to have just chapati and milk. That was his food for last 5 years before he left his body. So it was that. But I got his blood test. I said, what are you eating? because I have my scientific background in my mind, my education, yeah, uh, nutrition and dietetics, all education now and health. So, doctor, all education is there. But so I got his blood test. My father-in-law blood that with and my husband he was eating much. Yeah, and the report was so surprising. Yeah, no deficiency at all. Oh God, absolutely deficiency. That's something I said. All this knowledge is on one side, and a simple, happy, simple food, as simple living is on the other side. Absolutely, live this. You don't need anything. Yes, true. But the thing is that that's also a huge challenge today because how many of us are literally living that sattvic life or are able to do with all the commercialization of the brands, outlets, eating outlets?
And not only that, the supplements, all these
Supplements and the way which they marketize it, that people meet, no, I should take it. Tell them.
Kiraz family and
Yeah.
is a poster family for longevity.
Exactly.
So they like today, now if you see there are so many advertisements coming, and we are doing here also certain things where they say you do a science term that they use today. There's biohacking.
Yeah.
Biohacking. Oh, great name
Yeah.
that is being given, which is very good. But if you go to the essence of that, in the last 15-20 minutes, what you have been speaking is exactly what they tell.
Correct.
Is like focus on the good things, focus on be aware of what you're doing.
Yeah.
The one thing that they miss, and which you said, and which it would be very nice if you highlight that aspect of it, is that it's very difficult to create a habit. Oh, you have been mentioning that at least 3 times.
Correct.
Correct. How do we simplify this? I mean, there is a thing saying that 21 days or 26 days you do, and then it forms a habit, and all these. It can we simplify it so that people take inspiration
Correct.
and they start doing it themselves.
First of all, learn. Yeah. To love yourself. Oh, beautiful point. Learn to live life of yours, not somebody else's life. What we are doing is our whole mind is external. Yes, I'm seeing somebody, whatever he says, I hear. My mind is outgoing mind. It's outward. Now in yoga, we talk about bring your mind inwards. First, learn to love yourself, respect yourself, uplift yourself. In Bhagavad Gita, it is mentioned that you have to uplift yourself, don't put yourself down. Never get into depression. It's wrong. Yeah. Because you are your best friend. And you are your worst enemy. Nobody else is there. So now blaming others, feeling for piling faults for others and all that. First of all, you stop. Find out where I did mistake. What should I do? How should I, cultivate something good in my life? All that happens once you take interest in yourself. So that is the first step that you have to learn. And then comes the stage where watch what life you are leading and where you can easily make certain changes. Yeah. Changes because that type of a life is putting you down only, making, bringing more negativity in you only. So what changes I can make? So certain rules I make in my life, but discipline I make in my life. Yeah. And try to go step by step. Suddenly you can't do anything. Like if you are getting up at 9 o'clock in the morning, yeah, and suddenly you decide that I'll get up at 7, would be difficult for you. So what you are supposed to do is find out what you can do so that you can get up early. Correct. So here is the yoga class. which will give me health, which will bring me happiness, joy, my sickness or pain and ache will go away. So I'll go there. I bring some friends of mine. He comes and rings the bell. Come on, get up. We have to go. I have to plan my life, keeping the environment around and keeping everything around. Do it step by step. Correct. And suddenly don't become something ideal. We are all having certain plus and certain minus in our life. So go ahead. As you said, it is not full circle, it is semicircle. Semicircle, really, and correct. Correct. All these things are there.
Yeah.
So keep that in mind.
Yeah.
Third, once you understand yourself, what type of body I have, what type of mind I have, what type of nature I have, what habits I have formed, then I will be able to carry my body and change little. Which area is weak, I should strengthen it. But first, accept my body as it is.
Correct.
Accept my mind as it is. Okay, I'm touchy, fine. But now how do I go about? How to? So we have to learn to accept and yet not get affected by it. Correct. People get affected by all stupid things like somebody has a short nose. Oh, she has a long nose. I am not looking fine. And so it is so wrong. We should know that every human is a creation of God. Correct. You and me have not created anything. And every face is beautiful if you have beauty in your eyes. Beauty lies in the eyes of beholder. It's a very good state. Yeah. So, and see that you to choose to suffer by comparing yourself, by seeing something little and but love yourself. And you can progress. You will 100% progress.
Yes. Ma, I also feel that awareness, a lot of people are not aware of themselves. Correct. So I feel that today is like one of the biggest challenges with the phone. Like the kids today, like on constantly, even jobs revolve around your phone because WhatsApp messages, emails to be sent over this. And that sort of, I feel, prohibits people being aware, taking time to be aware of their body and mind.
Yoga is a science of awareness.
Exactly.
Culture of consciousness. So you have to become aware. How long am I sitting? Or let me get a bit. Or how I'm standing for long. Then let me sit down a bit or walk. Correct. This to take my body forward. My body should be active.
Yeah.
And mind should be quiet. Yeah, I'm happy. Was it so beautiful? Use your mind only. Yes, use your mind only if it is required. Otherwise, keep your mind happy. I want to do some work. Yeah, and then do the work. Correct. Without mind, don't do the work. Yeah. See properly how should I do the work and how I can do it better and better. Correct. Progress in your life. See, their mind is required. But when I'm not working, I'm not doing anything. Yeah. Why should my mind be active, running around, thinking of my past, thinking of my future and all nonsense? Absolutely. So, understand this. Become aware. As bodily, you should be flexible. You see, I give a definition of fitness or wellness. Yes. And which human being you will call as fit or well. So, according to yoga angle, number one, a body should be free from disease. Diseases are to be handled and taken care of. Diabetes, it should be out from your body. Hypertension, out from your body. High pressure should be normal. And you can do that if you decide, because it's just a lifestyle management. Change the way in which you are living and you will be able to handle and understand your body's limitation. You will be able to handle. Second, you should have proper stamina with you. Your immunity has to be high, because otherwise now and then you catch infection. Correct. It goes down. Stamina has to be strong. You should be good to handle anything.
That's true.
How nicely you could pick up things very easily. Yeah. You have to stabilize the
Stamina is right. Yeah.
And then you should have so much energy with you.
Correct.
That energy will make you very enthusiastic, looking forward for. It would make you more positive. It would make you more capable of going ahead in life, and it would help you to maintain your balance.
Okay.
Ups and downs are part and parcel of your life,
Yeah.
but maintaining balance is possible only when you have sufficient amount of energy with you. See, low energy, you can never be positive.
Absolutely.
So all that together is well done. It is not at body level.
Beautiful.
It is at
Zone in mind.
mind's all in the mind, and a proper emotions into it. Mind are two things: intellect and emotion.
Beautiful.
Proper emotion, and then you do the work happily, nicely, joyfully. So that's how it is.
So beautiful.
If we are affected by negativity, then we don't even know how to live life.
Wow. That's so beautifully said. Because we think all of us are always affected by negativity. I mean, anybody giving that, and as you said, Ma, we only take what is negative. End of the day, we only remember that, and all the good we just. So, gratefulness is again, gratitude is another thing that we lack.
The other thing, Ma, that this is my experience, it may not be common across. We seek something when there is a problem or there is a deficit. How do we move this? So, even today, oh, you go to yoga because you have there is a cause and effect relationship that is actually driving our life completely.
Yeah.
How do we move out of this because this is driven by intellect rather than anything else? Is there a very, what I call as an easy way or a very, very simple way to actually move out of this cause and effect attitude of the human mind that we have? And most of us go through the same thing. I go to yoga because I have a back pain. I want to rectify it. Why couldn't I go to yoga?
Why are you getting affected by it? People need some reason to do some action. Just like that, they will not do anything. They won't even move their hand. Very few people like you know yoga is a science of prevention. Yeah, it makes life. You live in such a way that you don't get sick only. I gave you the example of my whole family. You don't get sick only.
Absolute.
That is yoga. Yoga is just the opposite of all the therapies.
Correct.
Therapies come because you had this problem, so you do this therapy. Your blood pressure, do this therapy or do this Shirodhar. All the pattis, allopathy, homeopathy, Ayurveda, and all the pattis, correct? They are all waved on sickness.
Sickness.
They focus on sickness. And yoga focuses on health. Yoga is a science of health. So live a life of health. You will not need sickness once in a while. You fell down, you broke your leg now. You will need them to correct. Doctors are required or some other things. But how much, when you see your whole lifespan, how much do you take help from these pathis? Very little percentage. The rest is your life, you're living.
Yep.
There, why can't you give importance to see that you live properly? So human beings have to slowly change. But this, what you are telling, cause and effect theory is bound to be there. Rather, it's a very big theory that what you put, you are going to get. So all the effect, karma theory is cause and is like karma.
Yeah.
So instead of expecting, do a better karma and you are going to get
Correct results, better results.
that person has to understand.
I think the beautiful thing that you mentioned here is that the karma of taking care of yourself, doing the yogic practices, helps you not to have the effect of a disease or a sickness where you spend most of your
Time and money and everything. Peace of mind. The whole family is disturbed. If one person is sick, it's all
definitely this generation. We all save to spend money in hospitals.
So ultimately, we have to become a good human being.
Yeah.
We should have that love and compassion. We should definitely have the feeling that mistakes, okay, if somebody has done fine, but he has done so many good things also. So not punishing him, but reminding him that you have done good and do good now.
Yeah.
Yes. So trying to live this life.
Correct. Beautiful.
How love? What is love? Our life has started with love. We should be in a state of love already. We should
Exactly.
let us born from modern hell.
For sure. Love and happiness and contentment.
Love, happiness is out. Love is visible in caring. Love doesn't mean hugging and kissing. Caring. When you care for your parents, care for children, care for husband, right? And you do whatever you can do, you will be most happy person. That is proven biologically also. You are little bit helpful. Your hormones are secreted. These are happy hormones. And you will remain happy.
For sure.
To this we have to bring. This is spirituality. This we have to bring in life.
Yes, so true. And I guess that's what Karthik is trying to do here. Like we spoke about the patis. I think he's trying for a lot of people to keep the patis away so they can live here in this tower and not have to, go.
This is such a beautiful concept, Karthik, you had. And all those things which every human is supposed to know. And if you need some help of Pati, something which you will know what to acupressure and puncture and so many things, aromatherapy to sound therapies, so many other therapies. Everything I tell you has a place in the world. Every and a place in the world. Everything for some or other person is required.
Yes.
So here he has made it available, which is help them to go beyond all these areas to become a good human being, to help others in exo in one loop. One will day. One by all those days.
So which is where Ma we put this entire concept is like you arrive, you transform,
You arrive, you transform,
and you empower.
as you empower. So empower is this karma theory. You do your actions, and you become perfect. Very correct.
Beautiful. And when you empower yourself, you help a community. Allow you automatically. Absolutely.
And that's what you should be doing.
Correct.
You
Correct.
should do whatever you can do
Correct. Of course.
for others.
Of course.
So in yoga, under yoga, there are people who sit and meditate for 1 hour, do asanas for 2 hours, who do pranayama for half an hour. I call them selfish people. Okay, you become healthy.
Yeah.
Your body is healthy, but then what are you doing with your body?
Yes.
What are you doing with your life? What are you doing with your mind? That counts. This they are not doing. They are not using their either body or mind or emotions with any other human being.
Correct. In fact, Ma, that was going to be my next question because the Yoga Institute has created a community of yoga trainers. Over a lakh teachers we have today. More than a lakh.
3,000, yes.
A lakh and 50,000, which is a community in itself. And I think people who want to be part of that community should just join force, whether as a student or whether as a trainer. And I think since 2019, you have had yoga teachers training here
In 18, we started the institute.
in institute
And the
in
institute and the teaching, yes, in Dubai,
2019, I think. Yes. So
19 years.
yeah, so we're very happy to say that there is a growing community of Yoga Institute trainers here in the UAE as well. So I guess people who want to train can even take the course from here, from the UAE. They don't have to fly every time here because I think in this part, in UAE, there's a need for people to be part of such communities for their stress levels to go.
It's an expat community predominantly coming here for their IB.
Absolutely.
Yes, Supanto, they have to learn to live life and understand where they should be doing what for themselves. And then definitely they can train themselves such a way that they can help other human beings. So, yoga has these 3 subjects, One is psychology, how human mind works. and how mind is supposed to work. You get hurt. This is how you work. But how it is supposed to work. Come on, bring empathy, bring it, care for that person who is hurting you. You can always work in that fashion. So that is psychology. Second is philosophy, what we call as a karma theory. Think before doing any action. And when you do your action, think properly. Take your own time. But when you do your action, be very, very clear what you are supposed to. As I saw Karthik so clearly, he has thought sufficiently well. And now he is putting everything into action here. Everything made available for all those.
Correct.
So think before doing your action, and that is the right karma you will be doing. That is philosophy.
Correct.
And third part is technology part of yoga. Techniques of yoga, which is very popular. Asanas and pranayams and meditation. Kriyas, bandhan, mudras. Technology as and when required. That is not yoga actually. Technology helps you to understand psychology and philosophy.
Correct. Correct.
So the vehicles.
The vehicles, yeah.
So you are disturbed about this technology helps. Slowly take a breath in and breath out.
Right.
Bring 10 positive points. Do little pranayam. Do some asana where you increase circulation to your head region.
I would be really blessed and privileged with that Santa Cruz East that you said, right, Ma, where this one is, that we replicate that in Tranquil Wellness Tower here to actually teach the teachers who will then spread this more.
Right type of knowledge that you knowledge to the people.
Beautiful.
I have a mission that I need to touch 10 million lives in 5 years.
We can do that.
And
Yeah, do that.
that is only possible. I'm not saying that I'm going to influence, change them. No. It is to make them realize that very small thing, as you rightly said, is a
Experience. Yoga is that experienced side, not a theoretical side.
And the best to be that is there is, as they say, Mata Pita Guru Deva. Guru is the third most important.
Guru bina gyan ka mase pao.
Yes. If we can do something really big here and influence the minds of the people around.
Number one, as we are running the institute there, number one, people come first with health problems. Otherwise, they don't come to yoga. Doctors are giving them medicine. They have done some operations, still they have a pain in body and they problem consistent. Then they come to yoga, that yoga can do. When they finish all the patis and then they come. Fine, no problem. But then now we tell them how to understand. So such people will come. The first thing we will see that anybody who comes to the yoga class, whether he is healthy or not, suffering from any sickness, so that sickness could be removed very fast. It's a big deal. We have treated all the heart patients, the diabetes, asthmatic, cancer patients, down to all these people. We have done good amount of research and we know what is what. Meditation, it has become a fashion. But if there are so many people who should never do meditation, never ask.
Very interesting.
Simple, if they do meditation, they'll go into more deep depression. People with anxiety, you tell them to close their eyes, they get into more claustrophobic and anxious mind. God, they should never do meditation. Wow. But it's a fashion now, everybody sells it. Do create more problem. So you have to learn exactly what is required for you to get healthy.
Okay.
And here only in UAE, I was giving a talk yesterday to a place where a boy said that I was told to close my eyes and then I became so claustrophobic that I've gone mad and I just can't tolerate, I can't do anything. And frustrated totally. No money is helping me in my life. I said, "Come. If you are alive, there is always a scope for improvement. So they can come for 1 hour, learn and go. That is possible. They can stay for 2-3 days or 7 days. We have a very proper course. That is possible. And then after that, we can teach them still further, where they learn more philosophy, more psychology, and make mind and personality better. So they become a teachers of yoga.
Okay.
Once they learn all the teachers, they get a certificate of the Yoga Institute.
It's fantastic.
And the Yoga Institute certificate is respected all over the world. a teacher of Yoga Institute can teach anywhere in the world.
Yeah.
And make their livelihood. Yoga has become a very big business, and people can even make a livelihood. So at the Yoga Institute, we get students who have done MBA, students have done CA, those who are business tycoons, and gym masters. They all come to the Yoga Institute. Here, Karthik has adapted those little techniques of bringing balance and all that could be done in much under age also. Yes, they look like treadmill which he has invented. Oh, they are wonderful. Yeah, I think so. Any age can do. Yes, that is not restriction of making puzzles.
Sure, I would say that, I did not invent. We just procured saying what is the purpose.
You see, progress should be enjoyed. The growth of your life should be enjoyed.
Absolutely.
When you come here,
Yeah.
and I've enjoyed every moment here.
I swear, when we have enjoyed every second, actually, every millisecond is with you. Seriously, just being with you on this beautiful and happy note. Of course, but Ma would say, don't be sad. It's not good to be sad. We have to say bye to everyone, but this entire podcast is going to be on Aap Talkies, as well as snippets of this will be on the Yoga Institute YouTube channel as well. Thank you so much, Ma.
Thank you very much, Ma.
It was a great time together.
It was
Thank
such
you.
joy
I
of
hope
your
you.
time.
It was worth your time seeing every ad.
Absolutely.
Your blessings for this entire tower.
And I can tell you, Karthik, we will definitely work together. Yoga
Thank you very
Institute would be here.
Thank you.
Deal
That
has
will be
been
very
made
much.
right
Yeah.
here on Aap Talkies
Thank you.
podcast.
Thank you.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Karthik, as well, for giving
Thanks,
us this
Anjana.
lovely place. Thank you so much, Ma, for gracing Aap Talkies podcast. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching. Stay tuned, and we'll be back soon. For now, it's a wrap from me, Anjana.